Huh. You can see the tide moving in. This is coming back into this wee bay here. So yeah, there's not nothing much to do tonight. I'm just going to go for a wee walk. I've been drinking, not too much actually, I drink now and again, but it's hot, it's really hot. What else are you going to do while you're hanging about? I do need to fix the steering wheel actually. I'm lazing about in that one. The Wi-Fi and the broadband's really rubbish here. It's a weird thing to complain about when you've got all this. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to complain about it. I did complain about it. I got in touch with Vodafone, but then word I said that you couldn't do anything. And to be honest, if the infrastructure is woefully lacking in this part of the world, I don't actually care too much. I'm not going to complain about it too much either. It's not that big of a deal. I'm only grumbling because I'm not quite able to do things as quickly as I can, but it's not a big deal. It's not actually not a big deal. I need to get out of the boat a wee bit. I'm getting a wee bit... Cabin fever is a thing. There's times where I emerge out of the boat and I'm happy. It's like, oh, I just need to be out of here. And I start walking up and down the promenade for the harbour, just to stretch my legs, because it's like it's breathe the free air again sort of thing. It's breathe the free air. It's not, it doesn't do you well to be sitting in the cabin of a boat for long periods of time. It's quite claustrophobic as it is. What's going on here? Yeah. Hopefully there's a bucket up here. So yeah, it's quite a busy trail. I've been up here before, but I'm doing it again with the camera this time. I was attempting to do this walk before, but I never caught any of it in camera, oddly enough. Although I was recording the whole way, I never actually caught anything. It was quite annoying. 24:05:16 Murphy. Nights. Orion Nights. Fucking. Oh, I don't know. Do you know something? If I was homeless and I came across this wee bit, I'd look after it. It's a free bit of shelter, you know? It's not... I don't graffiti it or anything, I just... I don't know. Make it a wee base. See if you can salvage stuff from the local skip. Oh, that's a bit scaffy, but... Beggars can't be choosers. I wouldn't graffiti, I'd, you know, some fairy lights, a sofa. Pick up what people are throwing out. I've got a friend I won't mention names, but one of his computers, this is going back a while ago when I was a kid, he was obviously dumpster diving, and he was able to get a pretty mint, it's cardboard, no, I'll pick it up, he was able to get a pretty mint computer out the skip for absolutely free. So he came around to my house with his skip computer, and I thought, alright, okay, I mean, fine, we'll open it up and have a wee look. And it had one of the Intel processor in it, was like pretty good. It was a Q84 something, but I remember at the time that those were good dual core, quad core processors, and it had a decent amount of RAM, and it had a decent motherboard and all the rest of it. And I was looking at that and I thought, you found this in a skip? What the hell was wrong with it? And the only thing that was wrong with his skip computer was that the hard drive packed in, and because the hard drive packed in, he tossed it into the skip. So I mean, I just replaced the hard drive for him. I had a perfectly good computer, a desktop computer. I guess this is back when people just didn't have a clue about computers, I don't know. But for the time it was decently specced out, you know. I was like, oh, I actually can't believe someone threw that away. Oh well. Some of the best things in life are free. Honestly. Like, scav, it's just such a derogative term. I think it just means scav, and that just means scavenger. You know, it's like it's just an easier way of saying you're a scav or you're a scav. Scav came scav, scavenger. But they're quite ingenious. So I mean, I don't mock at all, to be honest, because you have to be a wee bit clued in to know what you can do with, you know, sweet fuck all. I've not lived like that in a. It's not been my lifestyle so far, but I get it, you know. It's really disheartening when they build things with like built-in obsolescence in mind, because not only are they being like extremely wasteful, but I know, like my old washing machine, I think it was like a Japanese number, what do you call them, began with a K, can't remember it now. But I had one of those and it lasted like 25 years and there wasn't a single problem. Like, it could have even been longer because my parents had it and there wasn't a single problem with it, and until eventually I think something in the drum gave out, and it started rattling itself to bits. But up until that, or maybe it was a motor, I can't remember, but up until that point, like it was a workhorse. For 25 years it would just work and you didn't need to upgrade. It did the job It wasn't wasteful. You know, like you had one washing machine and it lasted you 25 years. What is the incentive in a society that produces wasteful machines? What is the incentive in people that produce things that don't last? It's absolutely insane. But I mean, the people that produce these things, or that are in control of these companies, they're obviously the robber baron, they're the charlatans. They will, you know, I mean, it's not only do they waste a lot of resources, or just waste everything in general, but I mean, they're actively trying to put the world into hell in some regards. Like, they're actual shitheads, and their only rationale for doing it, or doing anything, is what's in it for me. It's not, like, these people should not be running companies. It's not like they don't want to provide a good service, they don't want to provide a good product, they don't want to provide anything that lasts, they don't want to provide anything that's worthwhile. They just want to milk whatever it is that they've come in to acquire. They're exploitative. Like, that is the nature of their being, is exploitation. They create an environment where slavery thrives from their wanton wastage. They will leave the earth desolate. I don't know if they're moronic or malicious. Like, it's one of the two. I mean, it's quite genius how it all comes about, but you know, thoughts and things. Right. So yeah, so just for it all, like, I don't know. It's a bit of a extracting the maximum amount of yield out of the crops, and showering the land with pesticides, so that the pests don't touch their precious GM crops, which only have a life, which can only be used for one cycle, and then you have to go buy some more. I don't know how true any of that is, but that's depressing if any of it's true. Like the Monsanto things, I mean, it could just all be bullshit. The GM crops and stuff like that. But I wouldn't put it past them, you know. And not only, like, just the heavy use of pesticides alone to improve crop yields, so that they could farm in more profit. I mean, that's devastating to the local ecology, killing off all the bugs that cross-pollinate all these plants. Everything has its wee job. It's not your place to decimate life. I just destroy life, actually. But I do think in the heart of hearts that they really don't care, just so long as at the end of the day, if they're the one standing on top of the pile of corpses, it's quids in, you know. Or the pile of brain dead minions, whichever comes first. I don't actually know. Like, they don't need anything intelligent to follow them, you know. It's like, I don't need you to be intelligent to extract what I need from you, because what I need from you is probably fucking brain dead. Because I'm brain dead.